You've heard these before, but hearing is not the same as knowing, and knowing is not the same as embodying. These energy leaks are simple to spot, but sealing them takes depth. Most women talk about them, but few truly examine them. Fewer still take action. If you only listen, this is just another video. If you truly see, this is the moment everything shifts. These are the top 5 energy leaks draining you every single day. Let's get into it. Energy leak number 1, overgiving and people-pleasing. You've heard this before. You know overgiving drains you. You know self-sacrifice isn't noble. But really, have you ever sat with it? Have you really listened? Not just heard the words, but felt them land in your body. Saying yes when you really mean no, afraid to disappoint. Taking care of everyone but yourself, feeling like your needs come last. Feeling guilty for resting or receiving as if you must earn care. This isn't just about giving too much. It's about giving in the wrong places. It's about scattering your energy, keeping busy with surface-level tasks, and mistaking that for purpose. It's about saying yes so often that your yes no longer holds value. How to seal it. Replace obligation with discernment. Every time you say yes, you are spending energy. Is it worth the cost? Fill yourself, not just with distractions, not just with productivity, but with what truly fuels you. Do you even know what that is? Sit with it. Listen deeply. Value your energy like the sacred currency it is. Energy leak number 2, overthinking and emotional hoarding. You've heard it before. The feminine is emotional. And yes, she is. That's part of her power. But let's not confuse deep feeling with overthinking. Let's not mistake emotional depth for emotional hoarding, holding onto stagnant emotions, replaying the past, gripping resentment. This is not feeling. This is being stuck. Ruminating on past conversations, replaying them in your mind, over-explaining yourself, trying to make everyone understand, holding on to resentment, waiting for someone else to give closure. Real emotional processing isn't just looping thoughts in your mind. It's feeling them fully, giving them space to move, and then letting them go. If you never go deep enough to truly sit with your emotions, you'll never release them. Surface level processing is just rehashing. Real healing requires flow. How to seal it. The feminine thrives in movement, in motion, in expression. Embrace the river nature of the feminine, flowing from experience to experience, releasing what is meant to be released. Breathe, shake, cry, speak, but let it move through you, not circle within you. Energy leak number 3. living in your masculine unconsciously. This one is sensitive, and it needs to be said with discernment. In the modern world, women work, they build, they lead. And this is not about telling women they shouldn't. The truth is, women have masculine energy inside them for a reason: to get things done. The issue is not using it. The issue is being trapped in it. There is a difference between consciously channeling your masculine energy to execute a task and unconsciously living from it. Disconnected from your feminine, stuck in overcompensation, feeling like you always have to prove something, always being the decision maker, the planner, the one in charge, feeling disconnected from your body, your emotions, your natural softness, struggling to receive, struggling to trust, feeling like you have to hold it all together. And let's acknowledge something real. Many women are in survival mode. They are providers. They have to compete. They have responsibilities. No one is telling you to stop. But what happens when you never switch out of it? What happens when getting things done becomes who you are rather than what you do? How to seal it. True power comes from balance. It's about discerning the role you play as a leader, leveraging your masculine energy when needed, versus accepting it as a full-time identity. The more you step into your masculine to accomplish a task, the deeper you must nourish your feminine to maintain balance. You don't have to do it all alone. You don't have to prove you can handle everything. Learn when to switch, when to soften, when to return home to yourself. Energy leak number 4, unconscious attachment to chaos. No woman chooses chaos on purpose. No one wakes up and says, "I want to feel drained today." But if you look at your patterns with full honesty, are you confusing chaos with excitement? Do you know the difference? Or is there something unhealed within you that keeps pulling you back? This is going to be a straight message. Are you truly done with drama? Because if you're not, if the addiction to overstimulation still has a grip on you, at least own that. At least admit where you are. But understand this: until you are done, peace will never feel like enough. Addicted to emotional highs and lows, relationships that burn fast and crash, creating conflict where there is peace, because stillness feels uncomfortable, staying in situations that drain you because at least it's something. If you were raised in instability, calm will feel like boredom. If you were taught that love comes with highs and lows, steady presence will feel like something's missing. But the deepest feminine does not thrive in chaos. It thrives in depth. And if you don't know the difference yet, that's where your work begins. How to seal it. Find excitement in depth, not in dysfunction. Choose peace, choose presence. Let calm become your new baseline. When you are truly ready to be done with chaos, life will open in ways you've never experienced. But you must decide. You must be willing to sit in the stillness long enough to let it rewire you. Energy leak number 5. Neglecting your feminine practices. You're busy. Life is demanding. Responsibilities pull you in every direction. But here's the truth. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, and how you use them reflects what you value. If you don't learn to nourish yourself, you will always be empty, searching for something outside of you to fill the void. And when it doesn't, you will feel frustrated, unfulfilled, and resentful. And here's what no one tells you. Your self-care is not a luxury. It is a necessity, not just for relaxation, not just to treat yourself, but because your feminine energy is a vessel. And if that vessel is never replenished, it has nothing to give. No time for self-care, creative flow, or pleasure, always too busy, stuck in survival mode, ignoring your deeper needs and intuition, feeling drained, waiting for someone else to make you feel alive. Accept that it is your responsibility to nourish yourself first. Accept that your needs matter, that they are valid, that no one is going to judge you for taking care of yourself, not nearly as much as you judge yourself. The ones who truly value you want you full, radiant, and nourished. But only you can make that choice. How to seal it. Redefine what it means to be selfish. If selfish means tending to yourself, filling planks on your own cup, and protecting your energy, then be selfish. A woman who nourishes herself is a woman who has something real to give, and that is the most generous thing you can do. You've known these things for a while. Maybe you've even tried to work on them. But knowledge without embodiment is an energy leak in itself. This is where most people stop. They consume the words, but never apply the depth. And this is where you have a choice. Will this be another piece of content? Or will this be the moment you finally integrate? Sealing these leaks isn't about perfection. It's about presence. It's about choosing to see, to feel, to hold yourself accountable for where your energy is going. This is Alkh, the path of energy, polarity, and embodied mastery. If this resonated, support the work. Like, comment, subscribe. Let this be more than content. Let it be a turning point. For those ready to go deeper, step into the crucible. Look for The Path of Alkh and the Alkh Framework on Amazon Kindle. Explore Alkh, the alchemy within, https shared alkalife.net, the Fight app.